early start at Brighton Marina this morning. We're going to punch about 12 miles along the coast to Littlehampton, out to the famous Kingsmere Rock, where the Black Bream should be ready and waiting for action. Captain's waiting for the tide. We don't want to keep the captain waiting any longer. Let's get going.
There's about 4 square miles of rocky, bouldery type granite. It runs from west, big load of rocks in that here, and then there's a place called the Spur, which actually goes right out about another mile to the south of where we are at the moment. And the bream come here to breed.
We've got a decent variety of baits today. There's cuttlefish, which are the natural bait that the fish are feeding on here. The cuttlefish come onto the Kingsmere Rock to spawn. They lay their eggs and then they die. So it's a natural larder for the fish. So we've got cuttlefish cut into strips. Got some squid as well. Got some live baits. Got the odd live prawn. We've got some live mussels, crab, all things we might try at some time during the day. But the main centre is going to be on the cuttlefish.
This is what I really love about sea fishing nowadays. When I first went, you used a billiard cue for a rod and you had a lead so heavy you couldn't even feel whether you had a bite or if you had a fish on. This is coarse fishing gear. I've got a spinning rod, a fixed ball reel, 30-pound braid, 4-ounce lead, and I've got a 3-hook paternoster rig, or if you're a carp angler, that would be a helicopter rig, with just a little tiny circle hook on about a size 8, 15-pound fluorocarbon leader, and 4-ounce lead. And the way the wind is now flapping my baits, that's exactly what it's going to look like on the bottom. I'm going to lower it down. That one will be virtually touching the bottom, that one will be that far off, and the third one. And the bream like to live on the bottom, so it's this one I'm really expecting to get the bites on, but it's nice to have it all covered.
Well, Paul the captain just struck into a fish, and as I looked round to see him, the rod was nearly wrenched from my hands, and I've got a fish on too, and it's great fun. I'm using a rod that's designed for the method feeder. Little hooks, I've got 3 hooks on, purely because I'm trying 3 different baits. And the way these fish fight, I really only want to catch one at a time because they really do pull. Well done. Amongst the most beautiful fish in the sea these are, and hard fighting too. Pound for pound, they are the governors. I mean, that really pulled that rod round. And when you look at it, it plays probably, what, £1.5 maybe? But look at those gorgeous colours around its eyes. Beautiful colours, and as Paul was saying, they actually make a nest, these fish. The female lays the eggs in the nest and then the male guards it, sees off all comers. Paul's been down skin diving and they even chase him away, so they're aggressive little creatures, and what's more, they're good to eat. And there is a proper one. That's a nice fish, Paul. That is a real proper fish, yeah.
That was good timing. I'm just admiring Paul for catching his third and wondering what I've got to do to get one. I hooked one first cast and lost it and haven't had a bite since, but I've just got the first one. Oh, he knows how to catch the big ones. This is brilliant because I've got a little 8-foot spinning rod and a fixed ball reel. I don't know, coarse fishermen would fish heavier than this. Oh, look at the colours of that. Whoa! He's not done yet. Nice one, thanks Jimbo. My first sea bream. Thank you, Skipper. I know I've got a lot of hand round him, but I don't want to get spiked by him. Because unlike coarse bream, that looks more like a perch, doesn't it? What a lovely fish.
Wow, this is a bigger fish. Well, it's really having a go. Really is having a go. I had 2 or 3 little preliminary knocks, and then a more substantial hit. I'm going to back off the drag a little bit with this because it's only using 10-pound fluorocarbon hook lengths, which isn't a great deal really in this kind of sea, in this kind of current. And this rod's designed for fishing heavy method feeders. It's probably a bit long, but the action is incredible. At 10 or 15 feet to go. I'm using my famous depth finder braid that tells me exactly how far down I'm fishing and how far up I've got to come. And I'm getting close now. Oh yeah, that is a nice fish. Well done. Well, that's an altogether bigger fish. And just think, all those years ago when I fished, we used to put these back because they were too bony and not worth scaling or anything like that. And now, well, they're just tremendous fish. These are beautiful fish to eat as well. They really are. And we're going to take just enough today. Once we've caught enough around these, the rest will be going back like we used to throw them back all those years ago. But this school of fish over the Kingsmere Rock has been exploited now. Well, in my lifetime, I've been fishing for them for 45 years, and there's still plenty to catch. It's a well-managed, sustainable fishery. And he's going to look nice on the plate. Jimmy's just caught this fish, and it's a female. You can see it's absolutely full of roe. Now, we don't keep these, we put these back, and they regenerate the species. Yeah, roe, it's actually laying eggs now. Let's get it back straight away, Skip, I think. She'll be fine. See you, girl.
While the cameraman was up the other end of the boat, look what I've just caught.
A nasty custard, Nigel, that is. They can stick you, those spines on the back of their gill covers there, as well as on their dorsal fins. They're a little bit aggressive.
Yeah,
I think they call various names, like it might be a dragonet or a sea scorpion, something like that. Perfectly camouflaged.
They really are. You can just imagine that on the bottom of the seabed, can't you? Yeah. I doubt if there's much that would eat him.
No.
Cool, can you imagine a big one of those? That would be really scary, wouldn't it?
I'll leave that to you, mate. I missed a bite just now and just lowered it back down again. Wow, hey, I've gone on to my light rod. This is my little spinning rod. 18-pound braid, same rig as I used before. Wow, hey, these do definitely pull. Here he is, Jimmy. It's a nice fish. Nice fish.
Nice one to finish on, Keith. Well done.
Well, it might be the best part of 45 years since I came out here, Nigel, but I tell you what, I certainly don't remember catching fish as brilliant looking and as big a size as these. These are just gorgeous black bream. And they call them black, but I'd say that's more blue.
We're so lucky. The sun's shining on us, but shining on there, the colours it accentuates. Beautiful.
The wind's dropped, unfortunately the tide's dropped, but it's time to go. I've had a fantastic day. Well done, Captain Paul. Well done, Nigel.
Well done, the bream.
Well done for standing up, Mr. Cameraman, in this nasty old swell. We'll let you off now. OK, you can go.